Hello, my name is Courtney, and today I'll be reflecting on the grade 10 Romeo and Juliet lesson plan I designed. Focusing on acts 1 and 2, I'll walk through each activity and explain how I implemented ICT and identify the SAMR levels. During my introduction phase, learners began by summarizing the first two acts in 5 sentences and naming all the characters that was introduced. I then shared a Google Docs link on the WhatsApp group where each learner was assigned a color which represented a certain group or their character role. The SAMR level I used was augmentation. With the help of ICTs, I used enhanced recall and organization, making grouping and sorting smoother than traditional paper-based methods. For my first activity, learners worked individually on the Google Docs to match certain characteristics and quotes to the characters introduced in the first two acts. Learners were then divided into two color-coordinated groups, blue for Juliet and red for Romeo. Each group was assigned a certain text based off of Act 2, Scene 2, where they had to translate Shakespearean English into modern-day conversational English language, posting the translation side by side with the original text. Finally, groups summarized either Act 1 or Act 2 and created a slideshow presentation with the use of Canva and Google Slides, incorporating pictures from Pinterest to represent the overall aesthetics of each. Finally, groups summarized either Act 1 or Act 2 and created a slideshow presentation using Canva or Google Slides, incorporating apps such as Pinterest to capture the overall aesthetic of each act. The AMR level I used was modification, incorporating ICT tools, transform the task by incorporating collaborative translation, visualization, and creative summaries in ways not yet possible with pen and paper. During the consolidation phase, learners presented their slideshows and summary presentation using the classroom projector. Learners showcased their understanding of Shakespearean language, dramatic tension, and character development while also sharing creative visual interpretations of each scene. I provided feedback and clarified any misconceptions. The SAMR level I used was Redifimation. ICT tools allowed learners to present polished multimedia interpretations of Shakespeare, creating a product that goes beyond traditional summaries. The activities accommodated different learning abilities. Individual work supported learners who needed more time. Group collaboration allowed stronger learners to lead the analysis. Visual tools such as Canva and Pinterest supported creative and visual learners, while the presentation encouraged peer learning and communication. Overall, ICT integration prompted comprehension, creativity, and collaboration. By moving through modification, augmentation, and redefinition, learners engaged deeply with Shakespeare's text while developing digital literacy skills. I think the overall lesson went really well and learners seemed to engage a lot more with how I taught this lesson. Thank you.